Batman. Yes, you've guessed it. This is it. The Caped Crusader, the Rolex 116710, otherwise known as the Batman. Hello and welcome, my watch lovers, to my owner's review of the 116710 Rolex Batman, the Cape Crusader itself. And what a wonderful watch this is. Let me show you this watch close up. So we'll start off with the bracelet. Let's get a bit of focus going on here. First of all, I'm just going to pop my glove off. There we are. And what do I love about this watch? Well, let's start with the bracelet. You've got beautifully done polished center links, brushed stainless steel, of course, outer links. I love the fact that the sides are polished as well. The contrast on it is really, really good. Fold over clasp, and of course there we see it, my favorite. I love that crown there when you fold over all the way through. And that beautiful black abyss style. Now, you know what I said in the Submariner review, the dial on the watch is superb. What it does is it's so abyss black. This video is not doing this watch any justice at all, really, because, let me just focus in a little bit more, that's better, because the dials there, the applied indices on the dial against the abyss black just really pop out superbly. I love that little Mercedes hour hand there, and then of course the blue GMT hand, which complements the bezel itself. It is a really good looking watch, and what I love about it quite a lot, let's just zoom out a touch. What I love about it is the two-tone bezel. It just takes it away from the usual stuff that you see, which is you know, a single cutter bezel. And as you look at it there, at the moment, look at that. See how the it's almost like it changes color based on the light shining on it. Yeah, it's nice, beautifully made ceramic bezel with two-tone. I've got to tell you, video and photos do not do this watch justice. Now, I've been speaking to a couple of friends of mine, and we talk about the Submariners. And some of the guys, actually, you know what, they're saying that they don't like the GMT Master 2 as much as they do a Submariner. Fundamentally, you know what, it's pretty much the same kind of components, the dial and the indices. They're pretty much sharing them. I'm certain of that. My preference is the GMT Master 2. I am not knocking the Submariner, by the way. You know, this is a point that I have to really make you all aware of. The Submariner is not a bad watch, or I'm dissing it either. As a personal preference, this is the one I like more so. That's probably because there's more Submariners out there than there is the GMT Master 2. So let's have a look at it shortly on the wrist. Now, the bezel, let me tell you what, before I even click that bezel to turn, it's a bi-directional bezel. Of course, that's what you need for a GMT. And what you have with the bezel is the amount of resistance and pressure to turn it. Yeah, I'm going to give you an analogy here. If you've ever sat in a Rolls Royce or a Bentley or a Mercedes-Benz S-Class, the engineering and the level of calculation that goes into the feedback of a dial or a knob or a button on those cars is the same as what Rolex put in here. They will have just calculated how much pressure a user, an owner, should have to click that dial. Bang on, perfect resistance, not too much, not too hard, just beautifully done. You've got to give it to these Rolex guys, you really have. Yeah, so let's have a look at the wrist shot. So again, like I said, fold over clasp, you've got a little beak inside there, and there. Put that in, nice pivoting opening there. And of course, there it is. Isn't that just beautifully? Every time I see that, yeah, it means a lot, you know. So I'm just going to zoom out a little bit here so that you can see the wrist shot. If you look at the side profile, that's actually not a bulky watch. And it just wears brilliantly. It's not too heavy. Yeah, it isn't. It certainly isn't heavy. Yes, it's got some weight to it. Of course it has, but it's not uncomfortable. And wearing this with a suit or just casual clothes, it fits both. It looks good in both. It really does. I love this watch. I really do. It doesn't do it justice, but in terms of feel, in terms of the way it looks, as I say, it is really good. And there's a lot of comments. A lot of people have commented on the two-tone bezel because it is different. It really is. Beautifully done. The loom, absolutely superb. I've not seen anything else like it really. And it's a lovely, lovely piece. Lovely timepiece. I hope you've enjoyed it. I have another video to do for you next week or so on a Cartier Santos. So please stay tuned, subscribe if you like it, hit the like button, and more videos to come, because that's what I do. We love watches, and you are my watch lovers just like I am. Have a good day. Thank you.